Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Win. Once again, thank you for your continued support across the channel. Everything you do, sharing is caring. I really appreciate everything you do to contribute towards the growth of this channel here on CoinsKid. It's amazing. Thank you very much, okay? So I'm just going to dive into Win right now. As you can see, we went up, we pushed up, and it was looking really good, okay? But then obviously we're ahead on something, and that something was this retracement level here, the 0382. We're ahead on that particular price there, okay? And we've found it as a level of resistance, which is perfectly normal because you can see you've hit it there as well. Come back down and you've hit it there again. So what you need to keep an eye on in all of this, okay, and there's just one fundamental thing that always keep an eye on when you do come down and you start to sort of think that you've got the retracement, you start to march on, okay, you are going to run into a resistance. I've been fully transparent with you. You will always run into resistance, and it's perfectly healthy. You see yourself fall back and test support, again, perfectly healthy. But what you want to do is not make a lower low than this here, okay, and that particular price target right there is just there. If you start making a lower low than that, okay, you are sort of invalidating this recovery, and then you'll start going lower, and then you got to try and hopefully find that base and that bottom. But right now Win is showing signs of a reversal because you've got the lower low, and you've actually started to retrace, okay, you started to come back up to march on to the previous high, and you start to make progress by forming these higher lows. Do you see this? So you've got these high lows on the go, and providing you can keep making these high lows and not fall down any lower than that, then the trend is your friend and you are moving onwards and upwards. But like I said and outlined in so many videos, that you are going to sort of hit levels of resistance on the way up. That is perfectly healthy and perfectly normal to see. You don't want it to go there overnight. So zoom out, okay, always, if in doubt, always zoom out. So we look at the daily time frame for Win right now, and you can see, yeah, so you're basically sort of just coming down, and you're being forced to test this yellow line here, but you can see the whole time the yellow line's creeping up, okay, and if you get that back test of support of the yellow line, what does it do? It continuously keeps creeping you up, just like it did here in this correction, where it sort of goes down and it comes back and you're back testing it, but the whole time the price action is actually creeping up because it's adhering, just like this price action here where it went up and formed that sort of double top and had the reversal there. As it comes down, it hugs the yellow line, okay, but you can see it's ascending the whole time. It's ascending, okay, because you're in an uptrend, and that's basically it. And at the moment you are in an uptrend. You can see right there that red line and the yellow line is really far away from each other. So perhaps you are looking for that, because there it was really far away from each other. You just needed that time just to come back together and get that little sort of touch, because that's called extended, okay, very extended. Well, you can see you're extended there anyway, hence that blow off top and the reversal there, because at the moment Win has actually retraced quite a lot, hasn't it? It's had a huge correction there, around 49%, I think, to the bottom there. I think we looked at this yesterday, it's 55. So given that, you could say that it's fully retraced, okay, it's fully retraced, and what you're doing, you're just bouncing up and down until it sort of waits for this sort of red line to look a bit healthier and get a few more touches off a yellow line. These are moving averages, okay, exponential moving averages. This is a 55 and this is a 20, and as you can see, once they start to look a bit healthier, okay, like that, where they start to get back a bit close together, then you're looking at that sort of next leg up, that level of consolidation. Boring flat, going sideways, I know, but as long as you're not falling through these lines, okay, as long as you're not falling through this yellow line, and then especially the red line, because this is what happens, as I've said to you many times, this is what happens when you start to fall through them, okay, you lose them as support and you enter a bear trend, you enter a downtrend, and look at the depreciation from there, from that top there down to there is another 46%, but when you're under them, you struggle to get back above them, okay, and you are basically in a downtrend, because like I said to you in so many videos here, when you get this signal on the daily time frame especially, that's a buy and go to the beach signal right there. Do you see that? Okay, so you got your buy and go to the beach signal just there, you got your sell and go to the beach signal just there, you got your buy and go to the beach signal just there, and then you literally had literally a few days later a sell and go to the beach, and then it came back down, and you had a nice little correction there, and that was a huge signal to just buy and go to the beach. So as you can see at the moment, you're nowhere near that particular signal towards the end of the towards the end of the bull run there. A lot of room to grow, but right now you can see, just look at it, common sense tells you you've got really overextended there. So a nice healthy long prolonged sort of level of consolidation is what's needed, I'm afraid. You can't get away from that. So whilst it's doing that, okay, and conforming to support, it is going to offer you some fantastic entry opportunities right there for Win if you're not already involved in it, okay, because it is a good project and it is making strides and it is marching forward. We are in a bull market, okay, so these offer fantastic opportunities to you, providing that they don't fall through these EMAs, okay. And that's why I always say, if something goes up, don't get involved, wait for the pullback and the test of support on any time frame, okay, on any time frame, but especially the daily. If you look at the daily and you're going up like a rocket ship to Mars, you don't get involved, okay. I got a lot of slack for people when I was forewarning them when I first made a video here, because this is what I do. I make videos to give you levels of support and just bring a level of honesty to yourselves, because I see so many Moonboy crypto YouTube channels saying, you know, buy here, it's going to Mars. Okay, potentially it is, but you've got people putting their life savings in here, okay, and then when they see it doing this, it's awful for them. It's horrible, you know. They're putting money in here and they see it correcting over 50-60% or whatever, and they panic and they're selling. Okay, don't be that person that buys high and sells low. Be that boss. Be a CoinsKid, okay. Buy low, sell high. Be a CoinsKid, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to deliver that message to you in the channel, okay, that level of honesty, that okay, potentially it's going to Mars, but you know what, sometimes some of these projects don't actually go to Mars, okay. They sort of go up and hit the head on a tree or something when they take off, and then they roll back down. As long as they're adhering and holding levels of support, then they do offer fantastic entries. So that's basically Win, okay. I hope you enjoyed that update. Just looking at the 4-hourly time frame right now, just to clarify, you know, you can't see yourself lose that level of support there, because if you do that, you're starting to come back down and you're starting to sort of reset this reversal that we've got going on. This reversal is offering us a fantastic opportunity to start marching back through these retracement levels here and taking out these resistant levels of this Fibonacci retracement tool to the previous all-time high there. So at the minute, golden, because what I want to see is it bounce off this high now, okay. I want to see it where it sort of conforms to this trend line right now, and we start to sort of come back, get support. Can you see there's a little bit of support? There's a wick there, okay. Starts to march on, okay, and then it validates this inverse and the shoulders pattern, and we do see that push up, okay. But I reassure you, these pullbacks and corrections are perfectly healthy and part of crypto. So that's basically a little update on Win there. I'll be back tomorrow with another update on Win. Do take care, and obviously trade safe, and actually I could probably potentially give you a little short if you wanted it. I'll give you a couple of trades. I always try to give a couple of trades, okay. So this particular trend line, come to your chart, join this trend line, because you can see it's based, okay, and it's now based. So if you lose that particular level of support, because you can see it's acting as a level of support, it's an ascending sort of trend line, okay, that we've got going on. If it loses that, then I would expect, because you've got no level of support between that and the bottom, okay, you may potentially see a sell-off to come back down and retest that low there, where you would expect to see a bounce. So that could in its effect offer a sort of an 11% short trade right there, but you have corrected quite a lot today, so it would be a bit of a big ask. So do keep an eye on that. If you was to lose that level, you could look at a further 11% correction for there, and a bit of a short opportunity. But failing that, you know, if you got that bounce now, which you seem to have got a little bit of a bounce there, you could potentially see yourself march back on and retest that 0382. So that in itself could be a nice little long opportunity. If you did see yourself march on now, you could look at that sort of long opportunity of 20%, and that'd be good. So do keep an eye on all this. Like I said to you just here, you needed to see this high broken. Do you remember what I said to you in the video? You need to see that high broken, because then what you're doing, you're making high lows and you're making high highs. So if this was to bounce now, you need to see it march on and actually take out that high, okay, to sort of start seeing us making this progress and getting to that all-time high. So that's Win. Do take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.